Here's a question regarding a trigonometric ratio referred to as tangent. So whenever you forget what tan or sine or cosine is, you can just go ahead and write this acronym SOHCAHTOA, where S is sine, C is cosine, and T is tangent. And the O, A, and H all represent specific side relationships from a particular angle. So you have opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. So from this angle X, let's go ahead and quickly label the fact that, okay, which one's opposite? That to me is the easiest one to label. It's the one that the side is basically opened up to it, or the angle is opening up to it. Either way you want to look at it. So opposite the X is this side here. The hypotenuse is the next easiest, or maybe even the easiest. It's the only one not touching the right angle. It's the one across from the right angle. It's the slanted side. And that's what we call an objective side. So regardless where you're coming from, that is always the hypotenuse. If I'm coming from angle A, opposite is here. But if I'm coming from angle B, the opposite is now this side. But since we're coming from X, let's continue to say that the 9 is opposite. The hypotenuse is the hypotenuse from regardless where we're coming from. And then by default, this is going to be adjacent for angle X. Well, when they're talking about tangent, and tangent is defined as opposite over adjacent, I'm going to label the opposite 3 and the adjacent 4. Now keep in mind, that ratio is just that. It's a ratio of sides. So it's not really saying it's a length of 3, because we already know the length is 9. It's saying that the ratio is 3 to 4, which we should really label as like 3x and 4x. And so in this case, our goal is to really find the length of AC. So we're trying to find this entire length here. And so we're trying to figure out what is 4x really equal to. Well, if we can figure out what x is, then we can figure out what 4x is. Here, we know 9 and 3x are equivalent. So we can solve for x, and we find out that x is 3. Then we could do 3 times 4, and we get our answer is 12.